So this is pretty cool. Uh, Before I get into it, I wanted to ask people, um, do you, anybody who sees this video, do you think that things just don't happen for any reason? Or do you believe that everything happens for a reason and the Lord knows about it and it means something? Like all of it, everything means something. Like it has a significance to it. Um, we look at this painting found. It's called it's an old, very old painting, and some woman just randomly found it in like her kitchen walls or something. We'll read the story, but the painting is called Christ Mocked. It's called Christ Mocked. Okay, and do you think that God controls, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahuwah, that he controls everything in this world? Um, and do you guys see in the scriptures, do you guys see how when Jesus was going and talking, when he was doing his ministry, that what he said in the scriptures was, when you look at all of it together, you can see how Jesus was saying, Jesus was the Word, right? He is the Word. And he was, everything that got written down about him was for, to save people, to be an example, and to save people, to lay down his life for the remission of sins. But don't you see what else he was doing? He was saying, look around in your environment. Look at everything around you. Look at the birds in the air. Do you not think, if your father, if you guys are wicked and know how to give food to people or whatever, or how the father feeds the birds in the air, do you think when you get hungry your father will feed you too, because you're more valuable than the birds? He was looking in his environment, you guys, around him, and he could see the Father talking to him. So this is my question. Do you think that this photo from thousands of years ago, this painting, that it made headline news, and the painting is called Christ Mocked, and it's about when he was getting crucified and what was going on then? And do you think that this made headlines and and just by like pure coincidence? Or do you think that the Lord allowed this, or is putting that, or this manifested because he willed it? Do you believe that when you open your front door, that our Father can tell you that every single blade of the grass in your front lawn, how long it is and what angle it is actually sitting at, each and every angle? Do you think that he knows how long each one of your hairs is and how many of them are? God is spirit, and he created everything in the world. He can be what is in the world. And so when I do stuff like this, you guys, um, when I show stuff like this old painting that is called Christ being mocked, I am saying the reason that this is happening because Christ is being mocked right now. He's being taken for granted, and he's being mocked by his own people and the world, by people not taking his word seriously and not realizing what's going on, not giving him his due glory, and serving him with all of your heart. You guys, there's a cure for what is going on in this world right now. And these lukewarm Christians and people not taking this seriously and these warnings seriously, because this thing's about to happen. There's a cure for it. And it's called judgment and the day of the Lord. And then I can assure you that people who are believers, who are going to choose not to turn over to evil and coward out, they're going to become very holy very quick, and they will have no problem giving the Lord his due reverence from that moment forward.